A very good morning to all the students of class 4. My name is Prerna and I'm your English teacher. And today from your English book Skyline, we are going to be reading chapter number 3. So let us start reading this chapter. So this is chapter number 3 of your book, and what is the name of the chapter? The pea blossom. So you know what is a pea? The little green colored vegetable that's called as a pea, which is round in shape. Okay, so now we start reading this chapter, that how a small piece of pea, how did it actually change the life of a girl. So imagine the small peas, this changed the life of a girl. So let us start reading this chapter. Once there were 5 peas in one pot. So what is the pot? The shell or the cover of the peas is called as a pot. So you can see these 5 little peas, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were green and the pot was green. So they believed that the whole world must be green too. The pod and the peas grew as they grew, they arranged themselves all in a row. So it was like, you know, standing like height wise you stand in during your assembly. So this is how the little peas also got arranged when they started growing. The sun shone and the rain fell, and the peas, as they sat there, grew bigger and bigger and started to think about what they were going to do with themselves. So now when these peas started growing, they wanted to know what they should do with their lives. Are we to sit here forever? Asked one. So one of the peas asked that, are we going to sit in this pot forever, or are we ever going to come out? Will we not turn hard sitting here this long? This long means for such a long time. It seems to me there must be something outside. I'm sure of it. Weeks passed by. The peas became yellow and the pod became yellow. All the world is turning yellow, I suppose, they said. And they were right in their own way. Suddenly, they felt a pull at the pod. So suddenly, these peas felt that someone is trying to pluck the pod. It was plucked from the plant, held in human hands. So there was a boy who had actually plucked the pea pod from the plant. Then it was slipped into the pockets of a jacket together with other full pods. So this boy, he was plucking a lot of pea pods. I am sure we shall be opened soon, said one of the pods. So now the cover of the peas, the pea pods, they were talking to each other. So one of the pea pods said that I'm sure this boy is going to open us. I wonder where each one of us will go, said another. No sooner had they spoken, crack. So what was this cracking sound? That one of the pea pods was opened by the boy. Went the shell, and the 5 peas rolled out into the bright sunshine. So if you ever open the pea pod, what happens? The peas, they just, they quickly roll out of the pea pod. So you see, what is this I'm holding in my hand? This is a pea pod. And how do you actually open this? So you actually you take it into half, and you can see that there are peas inside it. Can you all see there are peas inside it? All right, so now the moment, so they'll start rolling and they will start falling. So similar to this, the peas also started falling one after the other. There they lay in child's hands. So there was a small boy who was holding the peas in his hand. The little boy saw the peas were perfect went for his pea shooter. So can you see this little boy? What is he holding? He's holding a pea shooter. So how does this work? That you put peas in it and then you start shooting. But don't ever do this. It hurts a lot. Okay, so immediately he put one into his shooter and shot it out. So see, this little boy has shot the pea and it has come out. Now I'm flying out into the wide world, said the pea. Catch me if you can. And he was gone in a moment. So one of the peas was very happy to finally come out of the shell, and it was shot by the boy through his pea shooter. And he was so excited, he tells the other peas that catch me if you can. And he was gone in a moment. I intend to fly straight to the sun, said the second one, and he was gone. So the other pea, it said that I want to go straight to the sun. Okay, and the boy shot this pea also. And so the third and the fourth peas were gone too, each being shot out of the pea shooter. The last pea wondered where he would go. What will be, he said, as he was shot out of the pea shooter and landed against an old board under the window of a garret. So what is a garret? It is a small room on the top of the house. So one of the peas, when it was shot from the pea shooter, it landed in a garret. What is to happen will happen, said he to himself. So this pea which got shot into a garret, he said, okay, I'm happy being here also. So whatever is to happen with me, it will happen. In the little garret lived a poor woman who was strong and hardworking. She earned her living by chopping woods and doing other odd jobs for people. With her lived her daughter, who was sick and therefore weak and delicate. She lay in her bed all day, patiently waiting for her mother to return from work. So the last pea, it had landed in a garret. And in the garret where the last pea, where it landed, there lived a poor woman with her daughter, and this daughter was physically very weak. This little daughter generally remained ill. One morning, while the sun shone brightly, the little girl looked out of the window. Mother, what is this little green thing near the window? The mother stepped to the window and half opened it. Oh, how lovely, she said. There is actually a little pea that has taken root, and it has spread out its little green leaves too. Oh dear, this is going to turn out to be a little garden for you to amuse yourself with. So now the little girl, when she peeped from the window, she saw that there was a little pea. And what did the mother tell her about this little pea? That this little pea has taken its root. It had started growing in the garden, and this girl's mother said that you will really enjoy looking at this little garden of peas. Amuse means to make happy, to make someone happy. The mother, moving the daughter's bed nearer to the window, left for work. The little pea, as it grew, seemed to have a great influence on the sick girl. Influence means impact, effect on someone. When her mother returned from work in the evening, the girl said, Mother, the sun was so warm today that I felt much better. I feel I shall be able to go out soon. And the little pea is doing very well too. May God grant your wish, said the mother. And every morning she would see to it that the plant was growing, because it was the plant that had given her daughter pleasant thoughts about living. Pleasant means good. Okay, so now this girl, she really enjoyed looking at the pea plant, and because this pea plant was just under the sun, the girl's bed was also moved near to the place where a lot of sunlight came, and sun, it provided a lot of energy to this little girl. One day the mother and the daughter discovered a bud on the pea plant. They were happy. Bud means the initial stage when the plant is about to grow. It's like this in shape, mostly like this in shape. Okay. A week later, the invalid daughter, invalid means someone who's been very ill. Daughter was able to sit up, feeling quite happy in the warm sunshine. The window was open. The girl looked out. She saw a pink pea blossom in full bloom. When the mother saw it, she had tears in her eyes. She thanked God for what he had done. So now, because of this little pea, the girl was able to get the bright sunshine, and the sun really gave power to this little girl, and this girl who used to feel ill all the time felt a lot of energy. So this not just made the girl happy, it also made her mother very happy. The young girl and her mother stood at the window, thanking God for sending them a beautiful angel in the form of a pea blossom, an angel that had brought them hope for a new life. So you've seen how the little pea, it was really able to bring about a positive change in a girl's life. Because that pea plant was growing under the sunshine, the girl was also able to enjoy the sunshine and feel better through that sunshine. So I hope all of you enjoyed reading this story of the pea blossom. Thank you so